All right. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Been a while since I've loaded anything. I think it's been like 2 months. Really been slacking. But in that 2 months, I've been learning how to wrap. So I've been doing some vinyl wrapping. Definitely gonna post some videos now that I feel like I know what I'm doing. Kind of really struggled on this bike. And then I did the R3, did the girlfriend's car. While it was in, we noticed that the radiator was leaking. So you can tell, um, she's all tore apart. I got the radiator in. I'm not making a video on that. Radiator's over there. Still got to do the front bumper, but that's not important. So the kids wonder why I didn't want them playing with the magnets. Seems like it's just glue. That should come off. But yeah, so I wrapped this. It's not perfect, mostly because the 3M did not want to form down in there. This is ripped. It literally just ripped when I tried to shove it back in there with the squeegee. It just ripped on itself. I don't know. Parts of it worked really nice. Like I don't know. This is all gonna get covered, but like some of this worked really nice, and see how it just gets covered. You don't see it. And other parts of it did not work very nice. 3M's, I don't know. In my opinion, is not the funnest to work with. But check out these corners. Yeah. Yas. Yeah, a little wrinkle in there, but not too bad. Yeah. So I've been learning. Not bad. Not bad, I would say. Like this is what it looks like before. Pow. But now I'm getting distracted. Anyways, see, like, it didn't always rip. Sometimes it did. So 3M just kind of sucked. Used Avery on the ZX, and then I used Vivid on the R3. R3 was the first bike I did. Kind of came out terrible. The ZX6 turned out a lot nicer. I got weird spots like that, but overall, Avery was really nice to work with. Stretched nicely. Vivid, I liked over 3M. 3M, I gotta admit, 3M's air release was just amazing, but comparing air release on a bike versus car could be completely different. I don't know. So anyways, getting back to this axle remover, ADHD kicking in here. Not to remove, not axle remover, but there will be a cotter pin in here. There should be. If there's not, make sure you get a cotter pin. Should go in here. I already removed it. I loosened this up. This will be a 32 millimeter, right? And I got it sticking out like this, and there's a washer on the back side. I also loosened up these. Get started for the spacing. The I don't know, what do you call them? Chain tensioners, whatever you want to call it. Them bolts. I'm gonna wind up doing this is actually a triple caliper bracket. I'm only going to do two. I actually have a third caliper, so I could do three, but I'm not going to. Yeah. different video for that. Right now we're just going to do how to take off this back tire. I did SS Moto. Why? Because I had the Takio caliper sitting around, so I didn't see the point in going with something else. I did not buy the bigger disc brake they sent it with, so cool, because I definitely didn't order it. But that's what they sent with me, so that's what they sent to me, so I just went with it. They were cheap. I really don't see, if you got a cage on it, how it's going to be bad. So we'll do that. Whether you got a bracket on there or not, it's all going to be the same. Right? With the nut on, you should be able to tap it out some. Right? Take your washer off. This block, sometimes I pull out. Pretty sure that this one did. Should just pull off. Doesn't want to, whatever. You know, he's coming over to the other side. You can see it's coming out. Pulls out. Now grab your block. Right. Set it down. Now, pay attention to how stuff come out. So there's going to be spacers in between. All right. So this one's got that should be a thicker spacer. All right. See the blocks just pull out, go in and out. The other one should have did that, but it did not. Right? Again, I don't know if you've ever watched any of my videos, but if I can do this with one hand, I forgot to do the brake caliper. Should take that off before anything else. Let's go find the size. Zip it off. But if at any point you feel like you can't do this, just remember I'm doing this with one hand. I don't know, just use your head, I guess. All right, and it's going to be, let's face this the right way. It's going to be a 6mm Allen. It's going to be really stuck on. Yes, I was going the right way, for anyone that was curious. Shouldn't be doing this at all tonight, but I want to do it. We're wanting to post something, and I've got just a bunch of editing to do on some of this, so. there. Also, I noticed that I had 636 views on my clutch removal install video. So that's super cool to have 636 views. Super proud of that. Super cool. That's almost better than any other number you can get, right? I mean, so yeah, that's super awesome. All right, now your bracket calipers. I just dangled it. They don't need to be replaced. They don't need to be replaced, so I'm not gonna replace them. And the only reason why I'm not going to is because I don't have them. If I had pads with, I would get them. I would replace them. While I'm doing this, not because every time you take it off you should do it, because I don't believe in that, but there's my tire. Also should be replaced probably by the end of the season, but I think this is going to become just strictly a lot bike, so not super concerned about that. And you throw your block across the shed. When your spacer falls out, right? Bracket comes off, spacer, right? Chain, other spacer. That was a good time to throw some grease in them bearings. So, yeah, don't forget how your spacers went on. Mine went on like that. Thick part out. This goes on like that, right? You're going to have this little grooved piece. Slide right over that. So when you're putting this back on, remember that. My Grom had a few more spacers than that. And this only had these. I'm going to wind up taking them off. I'm going to take off my gear. I'm going to take off this disc, because I'm upgrading to a bigger disc now. I'm also going to paint these rims purple. So, yeah. Lots to do to this beauty. And then we'll get the bracket put on, which might get painted purple also, since I got purple paint. That's how you do it. Anyone that wants to take off the disc, we can go through. I believe it's the 6mm again. It is 6mm. 4 bolts. And probably 2 hands, or maybe I can get it without. Yep. Sit on it. 1 hand, I guess. Now, on these 0304s, it is a 32mm nut. Where is it? 32. I believe it's also an 1.25 inch for anyone looking at something standard. I don't know if that's a perfect fit. If you got a 32, go with 32. But If you don't, and you only got the 1.25 inch, that should be pretty close. And I believe Gen 2s, those are a 33 millimeter. Don't quote me on that. I don't have one in front of me to test and make sure. Just like that, get your disc off. And these, they look like a 13. Let's test it. Just to make sure, that's how you get your gear off. Nope. 14. I'm supposed to be working on that radiator, but I don't know. I wanted to make some content. I wanted to get some stuff back out. That's 14. Super excited that I had so many views. Also, get some subscribers. Super excited about that. All right. So I tried to do this with one hand. Then I tried to do it with two hands. Couldn't get these to budge. Threw a little PB blaster, penetrating lube, oil on there. As you can tell, you get a little overspray, stuff like that. If you got a nice clean floor, now that mine's like spectacularly clean, but it's still pretty nice. Throw something down. And even though it's not spectacularly clean, like I don't want to add to it. So yeah, I threw something down. Again, if you've watched my clutch removal video or just any of my videos, star pattern, I'm starting here, I go up to here, 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 here to here. All right, the removal. Now you can do this, and now I put the lube on there. It's just sucked in there a bit. These just pull out. Just like that. So now's a good time to check these. Make sure these aren't wore out, all right? If they are, she's gonna spin in there. She's gonna move a whole bunch. So make sure your bushings are, I don't know what they're called, whatever they're called. Make sure they're still good, all right? For anyone curious, I'm running a 40 tooth stock gearing. You don't need anything more than that. And then these are your bearings, and you can pound them out. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it on the ZX10. All right. Boom, and everything comes off. All right. And I didn't have to take the gear off. I did it. Show you guys. Right. And if you are doing bearings, this piece pops out. I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to pump it back in. This does come out. And your bearing sits right inside there. And I'll get into more in-depth video for anyone that is curious when I do the ZX10. This is generically how you take off any rear tire on any bike. There might be extra spacers in there. The bracket might be a little different, but all in all, it's all pretty pretty generic. It's all the same. So, yeah. That's about all that I got. Yeah. Guys have fun, enjoy. I'll make a video when I'm not doing a radiator because I got to get that done tonight. And I'll do a video of how to install this, how to bleed it, because bleeding the brakes can be difficult sometimes. I'm still waiting for the handbrake for it. So again, I want to do like a whole complete video on this. And then I'll have my little, I don't know, everyone keeps calling it my Easter egg bike. So my little Easter egg will be out, at least in the lot. I'll take it on the road a few times. So, yeah. That's my license plate. Don't look at it. No, I don't got nothing to hide. But, yeah. Hopefully we'll have this beautiful Easter egg, and then maybe I'll do a windshield cut and everything, and we'll have her back out on the road. All right, everyone, have fun, stay safe, and hopefully soon, now the weather's finally getting nice, I can finally make this video for the clutch adjustment. I've been waiting to ever since. I mean, I haven't even tightened on the backside yet, so that's how much I've been waiting. And yeah, I'll make this video, and I want to make a good one. I want to show you guys. I'm gonna completely mess this up. Show you what it's like to be too tight, too loose, stuff like that. All right, have fun, stay safe. Bye.